Hi, welcome to Katie Hikes. On today's episode, I'm going to show you some of the food choices that people have on trail. If you notice, I got my cast off today. You have no idea how excited I was. Got in the car and I pretty much burst into tears knowing that everything's going to be okay. You know, when you plan for a couple years and you have a broken hand a month before you're leaving, you do kind of flip out a bit. So anyways, let's get through it. I guess I'll start with breakfast meals. So breakfast, not a big breakfast eater. I don't cook my food in the morning for breakfast. I basically start with some types of bars, maybe like a Metrics bar or a Cliff bar, something simple. I also have Carnation Essentials. These are really good to have in the morning. You can actually mix with water just to give you some protein. For snacks, tons of snacks. Best part of hiking. You get to basically eat whatever you want, and most of the stuff is junk. And I'm a huge junk person. So for little snacks, I do have different types of honey stingers. They have all different flavors, cinnamon. This one is salted caramel and a regular honey one. Megan selling me about 20 of these last summer. Fundraiser for her niece. Yummy chocolate. I have all sorts of chocolates. A lot of hikers, we live on Snickers bars. We absolutely love them. Gives you that extra boost to get up some of those big, huge hills. Of course, Reese's are my favorite. And yes, these are left over a lot from Christmas. I have Easter candy coming. I have everything. I also have the traditional trail mix that people have. Different kind of nuts, M&Ms, chocolates, raisins, cranberries, things like that. I will also have some gold beers. Need a little sour, sweet and sour. That's a good choice to have. For my water, I'm not a big flavored water person. The only thing I really drink is Diet Coke, water, and of course, Tito's. Yes, I like Tito's. Not drinking that while on trail, only in town. But they have different types of flavored electrolyte mixes, as well as some Noon, which these are tablets. You just put them right into your water. Great, again, to give you a little energy boost. I also have different flavored blocks. These are chewable, so it's almost like a gummy. They're delicious. For lunch is basically a lot of tortillas. A lot of tortilla shells. What I'm planning on doing, at least in the beginning, I just can't get into the packets of chicken and tuna. I will be eating some, but when I start, I'm going to start with peanut butter and honey on the tortilla. I tried it the other day. It was really good. I was able to put some banana on it, which was even better. So I guess when I go into town, I'll be able to bring out some fresh fruit and I'll add that into my tortilla if possible. I will also, when I go into town, hopefully get a fresh sandwich to bring in so I don't get sick of all these food choices, because you really do get sick of things when you're out there. For dinners, I generally tend to like hot dinners. So the most famous thing or favorite thing of hikers is the good old ramen bombs. A ramen bomb is basically anything you have in your bag you can throw in to here. I've seen people throw Cheetos in with this, Doritos, pretzels, the weirdest thing. But you can add different types of packets in it as well. So these would be good if you do have to have lunch. I don't think I'd put the chicken salad with the mayo. That would be a lunch choice. But most people put loaded potatoes or some type of potato in it. I've seen people put Spam or pepperoni, all sorts of things in the ramen bombs. I also have this dried ramen topper that I bought. It's all different types of veggies in it, as well as tofu. It says bok choy, corn, shiitake mushrooms, white mushrooms, carrot, broccoli. I'll break this up into a bunch of small packets so I can add into ramen bombs or anything else that I feel like having. There are a ton of different choices for the meals that you can have for dinner. There's some mountain house. Here's a Alfredo. This is spaghetti. Sweet pork rice. 3-bean chili, mac and cheese, chicken teriyaki and rice. And I hear this is a lot of people's favorite, this chicken pesto pasta. I haven't tried this one yet. So these all come in basically right now, the 2 servings. I would never be able to eat a whole one of these for dinner. As a matter of fact, even when I break it into 1 serving, when I first start, it's way too small. So way too much. So I usually break these up into 3 servings. And what you do is you put them in a freezer Ziploc, quart size. You boil your water, and I have a jet boil stove. So I'll use the stove, my little propane tank. This is a nice one because it starts automatically. You don't have to use a lighter. It just has a push start and it will start right up. I know that, again, this is a little heavier, but I like the convenience of it. And so after you heat your water and you put your food in here, I actually put it in this little pouch and pour the water over it, and you let it sit, usually 15 to 25 minutes it takes. And then you're all set to eat it right out of the bag. And I love my spork. I genuinely don't cook in my stove. I just like to boil water because I'm afraid of it getting all dirty and little bacteria maybe. I don't know. I just haven't had to. Who knows what will happen on trail. So usually I plan when I go out backpacking, I usually take 3 to 4 days worth of food because I usually come in on the 4th day and I resupply. And resupply is exactly how it sounds. You go to a store, you buy items that you might need, and you decide what snacks you need, everything that you want, and you get those products and you put them in your food bag. Now, some people do a bear hang. Again, not good at that. I don't want to be hit in the face with my bear hang. So I have an sack, another item that's a little heavier. This is made out of Kevlar, and it's supposed to be pretty much bear proof, rodent proof. I have heard stories of bears ripping this apart, but really not getting into it as well. I have this plastic bag that goes in it. It's a smelly bag, so it keeps all the smells inside. When you hike, you have to put anything at night. You need to put everything in a bag. So if you have any types of soaps, shampoo, even chapstick, anything with a scent, you have to put in your bag and you have to hang it. The difference from the bear hang and the sack, a bear hang, you have to find a tree that has a limb hanging out. You have to go so many feet up, so many feet out. Believe it or not, you think you're walking in the woods, but there really aren't as many trees as you think there are that have a good place to bear hang. The sack is great because you can actually tie this onto a tree. You don't have to hang it up way up in the air or anything like that. Afraid that it's going to get caught up in the tree and not being able to get it back down because it twisted. This goes right on a tree, and you have to keep it far away from where you are. So I believe that's basically it. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm very excited because I'm leaving on Tuesday, March 4th, which is right around the corner. I believe I have 2 more videos to do, maybe just one. I might combine them. I need to do a video on my clothing that I plan on wearing, as well as my emergency type of bag, things like that I'm taking, medications, things like that, toothpaste, kind of silly things, and my electronics, what I plan on bringing. And I believe that is it. Let me know if you have any questions. See you later. And don't forget, please subscribe to Katie Hikes on YouTube.